Everyone, V2A32 back with another deck here, and this is the Firefly playing cards, which is not a new deck by any means. I think it came out 2 years ago. I just picked it up from Amazon. It might still be available on their website. I'll put a link in the description if I can find it. But you can find it on Amazon. I think I'm not sure who's selling that, and probably elsewhere. These are USB-C printed. That's one of the main reasons why I got them. They are based on the Firefly TV show, which was pretty short-lived, unfortunately, for the fans of that show. Myself, I've never actually seen the show, so I can't tell you a whole lot about it or the characters. Actually, I can't tell you anything about it or the characters, unfortunately. I apologize. I'm probably going to get people correcting me in the comment section. The front of the box says Firefly playing cards from the verse on top, universe. And you see the sip, I believe it's called a Serenity. It's one of the few things I do know. And some Japanese writing and symbols throughout. And Firefly playing cards from the verse on the one side. And the artwork kind of continues. The same thing on the other side, same thing on top. We get it already, we know it's from the universe, Firefly. The bottom, some trademark stuff. It says QMXonline.com. I think there's Quantum Mechanics. I think that's the website that produced it and sells it. I'll check it out. I'll post a link in the description. And there's a barcode, Made in USA. The back, you see some of the faces. And it says, on long hauls between stars, a person could go river without something to pass the time. That's why a captain's next best friend, aside from a reliable sidearm, is a full deck of playing cards. Ready to use in the most Wyzion the games. In addition to a full standard deck straight from the verse, you also get gambling, IOUs, and designer Ben Mund, better known among browncoats as Whitefall, has added a little something special if certain cards are placed together just right. Shiny. That is the standard USB-C seal, which is not even placed where it usually gets placed. I don't know what happened there. A lot lower than it should be. And you see some of the faces, and what Firefly is about was a ship in space 500 years in the future after some kind of a war. Nothing on the flaps aside from this little texture type thing, and this is standard tuck case. So here we go, we get these IOUs. This one is a septic vac IOU. On the other side, it's, I guess they're tall card IOUs or whatever it says, dishes. And this one, tall card IOU garbage and degrease grab boot. Okay, the Jokers, it's a toque for some reason. It says Joker in the corner. I'm guessing one of the characters wore that. And they're different. The faces are a little bit different from one to the other. They got like stains and whatnot on them, so that's kind of interesting. Here's the bat design. It's a one-way bat design that features the Serenity flying over the earth, some Japanese symbols. Whoops. The cards swing really good, as you can see. It just flew out of my hand. The Ace of Spades, custom pip with the sip on it. Lots of Japanese or Chinese symbols throughout. And it's also in the indexes on all the cards. And it says the Ace of the Black on the bottom. The Ace of Hearts has some kind of sticker on it. Don't worry, it's not a real sticker. It's just painted on. Here's the Ace of Clubs. And the Ace of Diamonds. When we get to the court cards, you're going to see some kind of repeating patterns here. Both the red jacks have the same sidearms on them. Both the kings, the black kings, have this guy on them, whoever he is. Both the red queens have this naked chick. There's the other black king. There's the other red jack. Both the black queens have this fun umbrella and some strawberries. I think it's umbrella. And both of the red kings have this guy, which is similar to the other guy. But at least there's some customization. I think they should have gone a little bit further and, you know, made each one unique. And both the blackjacks have this machine gun of sorts, as you'll see momentarily. Number cards at the custom pips. All the cards have is Japanese or Chinese symbols in the corners. Somebody's going to correct me on that, which I'm assuming is the value in suit. It's interesting that they'll have little different stains and colors to them. And that is that. Overall, I'm going to say for this deck, it's just a standard bicycle stock and air cushion finish from what I can tell. Obviously, it's a one-way back design, in case you didn't notice. Obviously, you noticed. I'm going to say 7 out of 10. Just because I think they really could have, customized each quote card. I know some are going to say, oh, well, it costs, they'd have to pay for each card to be designed and whatnot. Well, if you're going to design a card, do it right. Don't half-ass it, and that is kind of half-assing it. I do like that they made each face unique, but since they're making each face unique, each stain and color unique, they could have made each quote card unique. So why they didn't, I don't know. The back design is fine, but maybe it would have been a little bit better if it was a mirror imaged back instead of just a one-way back, but it's fine for what it is. And the IOU cards, it's an interesting little touch, but kind of useless in the grand scheme of things. But that is that. It's an interesting deck. It's nice artwork. Like I said, you can still find it online. Don't forget to check out your favorite Magic and card shops, or don't forget to check out collectibleplayingcards.com specifically, and use the code VJZ to save 10% on your order. They don't have this deck, but they have lots of beautiful decks that you can check out. So that is that. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you next time with more. Thanks for watching.